things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a great team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a...
Set the prayers on my floor. It was good, son.
Great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the play to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And Justin Alexander takes it back to the 7-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. His 3rd down is coming. This crowd knows this defense needs him right now. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it over the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent?
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He's in open space downfield. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Oh, better look out. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him! Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gordon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. A strike downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. And just let that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throwing right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Snap it to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up of 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And
That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a throw.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Hand off to the single back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Quarterback may change this route. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Fine play action. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Going up top again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Got it behind the line. It's Young. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure or going to his left.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. What momentum you get when the defense comes